I am so excited to be doing a get ready with me. I'm actually getting ready for a New York Fashion Week fitting. So yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it. As you can see, my skin is super angry, super broken out, and really hesitated on doing this get ready with me because sometimes you can get in your head. I definitely can get in my head with acne prone skin, but acne is normal and you are beautiful. And I'm gonna do just like my basic sort of coverage, no makeup look for like not perfect skin. And I wish somebody had told me when I was little that the key to covering up acne spots is actually little amounts of makeup instead of like caking it on. So we're just gonna get right into it. I've already cleansed my face and put on moisturizer, but I am gonna go in and use this Kula sunscreen, SPF, always, every day. You can see my puppy Phoebe in the back. She's soaking up the sun. So New York Fashion Week is my first year in New York City, and I've never been to New York Fashion Week, and I always thought it was something that was like in the movies, and now I'm going to 3 shows, and one of them, the designer Jocelyn asked me to wear one of her pieces, so I'm super excited about it. And yeah, so this is the Glossier little like pot concealer. I usually put that underneath my eyes because I don't know, I think it's really light coverage and blends really well. So I'm gonna do that and let that sit. And then I'm gonna go in with my Kosas concealer and just like cover all of my spots. When I was younger, I was on Accutane, and that was a journey after like many antibiotics and topicals and creams. And so I was on Accutane, worked wonders, it was great. And then I got older, I got on hormonal birth control for like some pretty severe PMS symptoms. And then very recently just got off hormonal birth control, and my skin definitely is showing for it. And I would just say that if you are experiencing any side effects of birth control, to talk to your doctor and come up with like whatever the best course of action for you is. I decided with much research and consideration that I was going to go off hormonal birth control, and so I'm tracking naturally with natural cycles and then my Aura ring, which is really wonderful and great that technology is helping women's reproductive health. But that all being said, it definitely is taking time for my body to like hormonally re-regulate. So I'm gonna let all these concealer spots sit for a minute. I like buffed out my under eye, but then I'm gonna take the Kosas Air Brow and just like fan out my brows. I get my brows laminated every now and again, and so they don't need much fanning, but it definitely helps them like stay there. So then I'm gonna take some of the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray and just do a mist over my face to just help the little spots conceal. So then I'm gonna take this Morphe brush. It's like a tough, I'm not like a makeup guru. It's like a hard, short bristle top. And I'm going to very gently start like buffing these spots. And so I like am pressing into my skin, but also like buffing out. Yeah, when I was younger, I was like really incredibly insecure, and I'm still sometimes insecure about my skin, and would just like cake makeup on makeup on makeup, and it made my skin worse, and it didn't actually look very good at all. So I'm so grateful that there's so many amazing influencers and celebrities and just people who are talking so openly about hormonal acne, like what works for them, what doesn't, because it truly is such a personal and personalized journey that truly one size does not fit all. And it is a journey, and you have to trust that like such little makeup, but already a big difference in terms of just how my skin's presenting. So yeah. So then, y'all, Tower 28, another one of my favorite brands right now. Also clean beauty, like female owned, love that. But y'all, I have never seen a like tinted like moisturizer BB cream that like has such a, I don't know, like watery and light consistency, and it blends out like a dream. And so I'm just gonna like pat that on my face to like provide coverage, and also like more SPF the better. I'm gonna do a little more, but also not disrupt like so much of the concealer that we've just put on. So do that and just tap it on. And then I'm going to take my Sephora, it's the 60 brush, and just buff that into the skin. And this has like been my holy grail product. And actually for like a tinted, you know, moisturizer SPF, it has immaculate coverage. You can even like see and tell like over my lips because I buffed it over there. But yeah, so it just like looks gorgeous. Obviously my skin, you know, is skinning, and that's okay. So now I'm gonna take the Glossier concealer again and just sort of cover those spots that are a little bit angrier. Boop, and just again let that sit there. So now I am going to go in with the Patrick Ta contour palette and my Say like big like bronzing buff brush, and just tap that on my sort of cheekbones, or what little cheekbones are there, and just like buff that in, almost like, I don't love doing like the 3 just because I'm so acne prone here, but I do like a little C up my cheeks, around my eyes. I'll like even put some on the outer edge of my eye up into my forehead, which I think is really nice. And then I'll put some on my nose to like make it look a little bronzy. Yeah. My skin's really dry, so I'm not gonna go in with the powder. But now my favorite part of all makeup, blush, blush, blush. Tower 28, again, amazing cream blush. It is in the shade Rush Hour. It's this like corally gorgeousness. I've never had a blush of this like hue. Y'all, obsessed. So a little goes a long way, just like a few taps. Please, gorgeous. I'm going to then gently brush that again on my cheeks, on the apples of my cheeks. I do like up into my temple and a little bit on the corner of my eye. And then of course you cannot forget on the nose. And then I also like to do any like residual sort of right here, just so it looks sort of like you were kissed by the sun everywhere, not just your cheeks, because realistically that is not possible. So that is amazing. This is sort of cooking here. We're gonna go in with the setting spray again. Now I'm going to take the Morphe brush again and just buff out. Oh, come on, skin. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this Dior eyeshadow palette. It is like the Backstage eye palette. And I'm going to go in with my finger, and I'm just gonna do this little like nudie beige shade, and just put that on the lids of my eyes. Nothing crazy. And that's, I think, all I'm gonna do, just like very natural. And I'm going to curl my lashes, which is, you just never even get used to it. This is like truly from the drugstore. So CVS, Walgreens, you could go to Ulta or Sephora, I guess, if you wanted to be bougie, but I think an eyelash curler is an eyelash curler. I've seen girls on TikTok like putting their eyelash curler over an open flame. Girl, could not be me. I would sear off my entire eye. This is the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. And I love the applicator on that. But I'm going to show y'all what I do. So I do this because I really like the applicator because it has like an application side and then like a comb through side. And I really like that because I am not like a professional makeup person in the slightest. So my mascara always clumps. So to have something that sort of brushes it out without having to get like another tool is really amazing. Last thing, the Dior highlight palette. I've had this since freshman year of college, truly. And I just go doot doot like an L. And I just do the highs of my cheekbones, my nose, and then I'll take like a little super precise little brush and take the white in my inner corners and in the high of my eyebrow. And last but not least, Tower 28, again, they sent me this in my little package. It's their one liner. And their liners actually, I believe, are like a multi-liner, so you can use them on your mouth, on your eyes, if you want to do faux freckles. Okay, y'all. Tower 28, I feel like a broken record, but rightfully so. Pistachio, their lip gloss. So good. I am usually not a lip gloss girly, don't like the sticky, the Dior lip oil, not an oil, super sticky. I don't love it. I know people who like live by it. This is wonderful because it's a gloss, but it is not sticky at all. And y'all, look at that. The shade is Chef's Kiss. Oh my goodness, y'all. Okay, and then last but not least, setting spray. And that is my everyday makeup, no makeup, on my way to a fitting for New York Fashion Week. Hi Phoebe, what do you think? I think she likes it. Get ready with me. I'm Brett Landin. I am so happy to have hung out with y'all today, and I'll talk to you soon.